Hey everybody, how you doing? Tony here. It is now turn 10, May 14th to May 17th. And as we begin this turn, the Germans are in a bit of trouble. But before we move on, we got to get a reinforcement, which is one Ju-88 with an anti-shipping symbol. Then we're withdrawing 3 He-111P1s. So let's get the bomber first, Ju-88, and that will go to Silt just to keep it closer to Norway. So let's take this and toss it over here to Silt. The actual air base is somewhere around here, somewhere in this area. Hopefully I won't forget that that's there. And then we need to withdraw 3 He-111P1s, and there's 3 there. Okay, so as soon as the turn is over, they need to go away. And from the last video, I have fixed this. All 3 of these, for some reason, their backs got deleted. So that is what it is, but it's fixed now. That's the important thing. So we go through and we're going to delete a lot of these interdiction markers. The Germans got quite lucky here, having been defeated by the Norwegians, because I failed to pay attention to what was in the hex. But again, that is what it is. I'd have to go in and I'd have to disrupt quite a few of these. So, oh, I forgot to flip that one back over. I was testing that one, and then this one, and this one. So now it's the movement phase, since we don't have anything being shipped over, and we're going to delete the supply issues with these because they are now in supply. Now the first problem is up here at Narvik. The combat ended up being indecisive, but because the Germans have got to either counterattack or retreat, they can't retreat. The Norwegians have cut them off, and they don't have the strength to counterattack, because it would end up being on the 1 to 3 level. So they're all going to be destroyed no matter what. So I'm just going to save the headache and pull them out. These over here. So for all intents and purposes, the 3rd Mountain Division has been destroyed at Narvik, and the Allies have recaptured it. Wrong chart. Let's open this up. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 battalion equivalents that have been destroyed. I'm going to delete that. And we're going to toss these into ground units eliminated. and let's see. So that's 6 points plus 12 points. That's 18 points. So the Allies get a total of 18 points. This is 1, 2. So now we're at 31, or 51. Minus 2 is 49. So the Allies currently have taken it from a decisive German victory to, well, it's still a decisive German victory, but it's just under a marginal German victory. But the 100 points for this is definitely going to make a huge difference. So let's see, where do we want to go? 24G, 24th Guards has 4, 8, 11, 12, plus 2 is 14. Now, one of the problems that I'm going to have is that up here I am running out of supply. 2, 3 to there. Actually, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Let's see, how do I want to do this? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. How many do we have here? Total of 4. Interdict Hexide. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 9 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Interdict the Hexide. Actually, before I go any further, I just need to make sure that the 1st Brigade does not have anything hidden in it like the 3rd Brigade did. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Interdict Hexide. I'm going to spin that around. And 15 to the Panzers. We're going to pull back here for the moment. Or at least one of the Panzers. Actually, we're going to no, we're not going to pull either of the Panzers back. We're going to take this in. These are going to move in and attack here. Going to interdict this Hexide. Oh. That's weird that it had an internal error, but yet it's still working. And now we're going to go to there. And this is interdiction by the Panzers. And then we're going to interdict this hex side. Move them up. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so we have... No, they can't go around like that. And we're going to go 1, 2, interdict hex side, 3. Now, one thing about the Narvik game is that rivers have no effect whatsoever. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally, is there any supply there? No. Let's see. 2, 3, 4. So we just need to 1 to entrain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. 1, 2. That's 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's pull these out. 3, 4. So that's 2, 3. And do I have anything in the 69th yet? Oops, not that breakdown. Composition. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 2. That's 3 and 4. And then we're going to move the artillery along. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that is fully stacked. And that is full, well, not fully stacked. And the 214th has not much in it, but they're gonna they are going to stay there and wait for other units to catch up, like this. 1, 2, 5, 6. Put that in. So we now have 7, 335. So we're going to be moving trucks out. Each one is going to be carrying a supply depot. So 5, they can move 20 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. And this is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Meanwhile, oh, not the air phase yet. So 163. Put artillery in there. And now the 163rd Division is fully completed. But the division can only move 8 hexes. But before I move them, I'm gonna look at something real quick. So going from Oslo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 hexes to Trondheim. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21. So it's slightly quicker to go this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this unit can move 20 hexes. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So the units over here don't really need to move all that much. They're pretty much done. 196, 198, 198. So we're going to move him to there. And where is my 196th Divisional Headquarters? Where are they hiding? Oh, that's no longer required. Delete. Is that the one that got sunk? With these down here. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like I lost any. Oh, I had to go through the sunken transit. 198. You have to forgive me. I'm having issues with my voice tonight. It doesn't look like any were sunken transit. So where is it hiding? One feature that I do wish that this had was the ability to find a given piece. Is that it there? Well, let's... Yeah, that is the 196 there. So we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hopefully I did not forget that that's there. 198. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's going to go form up with its division. Actually, that's... Oh, that needs to stay there. And what do we have here? 198, 196, 196, 198, 181. So we can take the 196's 5, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 181, 69, 181, 181. Do we have any in the... already sacked away with the 181st? No, the 181st does not have any tucked away. So that unit is going to have to wait. $198 and $181. So I think I'm going to take this one from the 198. Yeah, I'm going to take that one out of the 198. And I accidentally put that one with the 196. So that was there, and I believe this came from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, actually we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, because he's got to go make it to there. And I believe that this unit does not need to sit there. Because this has been blocked off there, this has been blocked off there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to get the 69th out of there. Remember the 69th out of there. And ultimately we want to get the 214th out of there. 3. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and in about 10 days they'll make their way out there. And I do believe that that is everybody. There's a reason that that is there. 1, 2, 3. I think I already moved the captured unit out. Yep. So the Germans are now preparing to try to bust through the Allied line here. These, however, 2, 5, 6. And float planes. And these, let's see. We're going to be going after them in the mountains. And then finally from silt. So I have one of my additions to the map over here, which lets you know where the different off-map airbase entry points are. I'm going to check the range. Come on. Up to Bodo. 54 hexes. So unfortunately, that is out of range for the JU-52. But it is, let's see, we do have range from there to there, so that's 34. So it can fly at extended range and land here. Or it could even land there, since we have the ice airfield. And there should be plenty of room, because since we're taking 3 of the air units away at the end. And then from here, that's 22. Here, that is 36. So they're going to have to fly at extended range, but they can make it. So let's fly off. Put them up here near Bodo. And just so that I do not forget that they are flying at extended range, I am going to put an X next to them. We're going to interdict them. And then these are flying at normal range up to there. Now, let's take a quick look at interception. 7, 7. So interception range. Okay, so as long as they're dropping there, that is not a problem. Range. So these 3 float planes are going to grab that. Oh, what did I just do with it? Did it drop it? Oh, I bet you it. Yep, there it is. So we will do range. And so we can go drop it on the 13th Mobilization Center, because that is the edge of the range. Oops, one too many. Put that back there. Fly these off to the Mobilization Center, where they're going to do airdrop supplies here. Now the real fun begins. So we gotta spread these out. And for some reason, this little island here, the way that they have it drawn, it just looks to me like it's got a dog. Here's the 2 ears, there's the nose, and there's a couple eyes, and then a little freckle. And this one, it kind of looks like a fish. But that's, my brain's just matrixing like crazy and seeing all sorts of shapes. Spread these out before. So these 3 are going to be, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. 2. 1, 2. Pull this aside. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. 2. 8, 10, 12. And then 8. And 6 is 14. And then 12. And 5, 10, 16, 17, 16, 20, 24, 26. Oh, so this is going to get ugly, because this is going to be 2 to 1. This is going to be heavy, heavy anti-aircraft firepower. So, we start with this group. And let me get the game chart. 2 to 1 over here. And the first one, they roll a 5, which is nothing, barely. So that first group makes it through. 2, 5, 8, 12, 13, 14. Oh, that's just barely over. So that's 1 to 1. But of course, they roll a 1, which is 2 kills, 1 abort. And we will kill that, since it's supposed to be withdrawn anyway. So 2 kills and 1 abort. And then the third one is 2 to 1. They roll a 4, which is 1 kill. So the Germans lost 3 air units in the process. They're going to lose another 2. So let's see. That's 7, 7, 5, 5, 5, 7, 7. And 1 just for giggles, because this is going to be the same. So 5 through 8, they hit on a 4, 5, or 6, correct? 4, 5, or 6. We're going to take 1, 2, 3, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 shots. Let me do a quick calculation on that. Equals. No, that's not quite right. So 14 divided by equals 4.67. So just under 5. So these two will hit on a 5 or a 6. So we start with these 4, 5, or 6, and they hit. This one hit, 2 hits. Third one, miss. This one right here, miss. This one right here, hit. So that supply base is destroyed at Bodo. Oh, and wait a second. No, I did not. I was looking at this one up here at Harstad for some reason. I was like, oh, am I bombing it? Did I calculate wrong? Okay, and finally this one hits on a 5 or a 6. And there's a 6. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So half of my rolls were 6s. But what this does is this supply base is now destroyed. Marker. Oh, I'm already on markers. Port hit markers. We have 3 plus 1. We have 4 hits there. Delete. Counter turn victory chart. That is. Scooch over just a bit. Oh, not that. So we have 3 kills. That's like 6 points for the allies. Plus 1. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3. So they're 53. That one is withdrawn. That one is withdrawn. Oh, no, not an H1. P1 and P1. So, delete. I've seen in other games where you can add in a right click and add to the menu, and you can send it straight to whatever box you want to send it to. And I need to really look into that and figure out how that works, because that would be such a convenient thing to have. Save a lot of effort. And he's returning. Return. Take these back down towards Vernez. Okay, so let's figure this out. 1, 15B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go ahead and land those 2 there. They're just going to have to be used as bombers from this point forward. Oh, and then we have the 2 dive bombers attacking the artillery, and they 8 points is 4, 5, or 6, and they miss because I used up all the 6s in the supply base run. So they are landing here. So now we move on to 4, 3, 6, 9 to 4, 2 to 1. No modification for the mountains because we're using all mountains troops. And the attack is a 3, which is attacker half eliminated. Ow. So 3, 6, 9, 4.5. So this is where the allies are really going to start piling up the points. Of all the numbers that I could have gotten. So open this, and then open this. 1, 2, 3, 3, 6. So that is now 59. Of only they could have taken out, but they're not going to go anywhere. And that's why I didn't roll for retreat for them either. Now these units, on the other hand, that one attempt to retreat, nope. The cavalry attempt to retreat, nope. Let's just go ahead and get this one out of the way. It does retreat. So it moves north. So now we have 28, 32 to 3 is complete and utter overkill. -1. So 1 is probably a defender disrupted. 1 defender retreat. All that overwhelming firepower, and all that they could do was force these units to retreat. But they did capture, the Germans did capture the truck. That's not going anywhere. So, what does this mean for the Allies? Now that this supply base up in Bodo to the far north has been destroyed, how many more ports are there? Well, they're going to have to put a supply base here at Moshan. They were hoping, or I was hoping, Moshan, yes, that having the supply base so far north, it would help keep the German bombers at bay. But it didn't. So they have Moshan, Morana, and I believe there are no more ports from which they could put a supply base. So if these two supply bases fall, the British are going to have to retreat. But still a long ways to go, and the Germans are finally starting to run out of bombers. Interesting. So now we got to do the exploitation. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. And this one would be the same. Dropping supply off there. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put that there. So that there's not too much supply sitting there. And then this unit and the truck. I don't think I moved that one. In fact, I know I didn't move that one. So where is the 214? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oop. There's 8. 2, 3, 4. So that's 12. Now these two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to start sending the truck. 1, 3, 4, 5. Back down south. So now we move on to the Allied turn. And it looks like I closed the rule book. So there's not going to be a lot going on for the Allies. The Norwegians here aren't going to go anywhere. They can just make it to here to here. They can't make it across there. These units are going nowhere. These units are trapped and aren't going anywhere. This unit is trapped and not going anywhere. But before we do anything else, we're going to put a new supply depot down. That's good. That shows the entire thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Which that will allow the landing craft to come down a little bit. This turn, they're supposed to get a gladiator back from the dead pile, but there are no gladiators. There's no British gladiators. So one of the interesting things, though, is that since we're getting into the Arctic up here, normally cavalry units are not allowed to operate in the Arctic, but there is no such restriction here. So we're going to move that there. And this here with the possibility of heading up into the mountains. These units here. This one, slide over here. These, move the poles over. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Actually, this disappears. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Norwegian units are free to start moving south. Don't know how far they'll get. Put this back on the Furious. Oh, this one's available now. Flip. So the idea is, my normal Europa strategy is to just line up on the other side of a river. But like I said before, in this game, rivers have no effect, or at least in this version of the game. I'm not trying to move this over here. Give the Germans an advantage by spreading the British out. I am, however, trying to keep them from breaking through. And that's going to be a tough task. You know, may have to start withdrawing up towards Moshan in order just to narrow the front and make it harder for the Germans to get through. But if I start backing up, I think that the Germans, especially the mountain troops, are going to just fly through there. So the British will just have to do the best they can. Oh. But I think that that's pretty much it for the turns. It's getting down to a point where there's not much that the Allies have left to do. They're in one spot. So float plane should bring next turn. I should bring German fighter cover up just in case. So let's see what the Allies have here. So they have 2, 4, 6, 8. So just for giggles, they're going to go for the second mountain headquarters. They hit on a 4, 5, or 6. There's no AA. And they hit and they disrupt that. That was just to screw them up next turn. Really nothing else. 10, 15. Oh, just barely out of range. So if they were stationed there, they'd be able to make it. So I may have to pull the Ju-88 out. Or because these carriers are remarkably vulnerable. So, anyway, we're going to move on. It is now turn 11, May 18th to 21st. So far, historically, the Netherlands, or not the Netherlands, Luxembourg fell on turn 9. The Netherlands have surrendered on turn 10. Belgium, I think, holds out till turn 12. The Dunkirk evacuations begin on turn 13. So, let's see. Fall of Belgium. 28th. So, yes. This is Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Belgium, the Dunkirk evacuation, and the beginning of the Battle of France. Also of historical note, last turn, or this turn, turn 10, the German panzers broke through at Sedan in France and began to cut off the Allied armies in Belgium, leading to the Dunkirk evacuations. So anyway, that's it for now. The Germans have had a pretty easy time of it so far, but now they have an uphill slog. And they have a lot of supply bases to destroy, and they're running out of airplanes. Anyway, until next time, till turn 11, take care, everybody.